So I guess the next thing we gotta do is go to Eagle's Tower, because that's the next dungeon we have access to. At the very least, I do know that Eagle's Tower has like the most that we can do with it without the Pegasus boots or the hookshot. I think there's like one little bit we need the hookshot for. Watch me be entirely wrong on that. Also, just realize that it's been a good long while since we've gotten any secret seashells. Just kind of pointing that out. We're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna be getting the level 2 sword anytime soon. Eagle's Tower's in the witch's hut. I'd forgotten about that completely. So, ooh, the weird blue stuff going on in there. So same song as was played in the last seed for Eagle's Tower, different palette though. A very less fitting palette. And again, I can only, recognize a couple of these palettes anyway, so I don't know exactly which one this is from, but still. Has some, funky, cool effects on some things, like those pots back there, so... That's something, I guess. I don't have the boomerang, either. I really would like to have that. I forgot, killing Gibdos with the magic rod just turns them into Stalfos, which are immune to that. Which is also lame. But at the very least, I'm fairly sure that we can make a nice, big chunk of progress in here. And because lots of progress leads to lots of chests when it comes to dungeons, don't you know? And I'm fairly sure that at least with the magic rod, we can make another decently big chunk of progress in Turtle Rock. Probably not as big, because I do know that there are a good number of places in Turtle Rock. I'm fairly sure that like the hook shot was very, very widely used. I mean, probably not as widely used as, say, Catfish's Maw or any place like that, but still. Well, in any case, like the hook shot is probably most used in the overarching dungeon known as the frickin' Overworld, because you need the hook shot to go to the corner store, it seems. Alright, so I can use these horse heads to get a chest here. Just let's throw that one there. Get away from me. Boom. Rupees. At the very least, I'll be able to pay for things like the Frog Song of Soul. That'll be nice to have that once I get frickin' Ocarina. What am I missing? I'm missing the Ocarina, the Pegasus shoes, the Pegasus boots, and the hookshot. Those are the 3 spaces I'm missing. Because the shovel is replaced by the boomerang. So I guess that also counts, but that's the big gap that's missing there. Are the those 3 items. The 3 missing items there, the Ocarina and the 2 things that we really, really need for most things. Okay. There's a crystal switch down here as well, so I can get at other things. And I know that I get salty with a lot of this sort of stuff whenever I'm, not making progress, and I feel like I should be. But I still have fun with this. This is, still a very intriguing thing they got here, and I mean, just game randomizers in general are very intriguing things. Greg has been really getting into the randomizer for Link to the Past. He's been, I think he's done 1 seed so far. We can get a freebie seashell if we get out of here without collecting any more seashells. That's the thought. And he's been playing the Link to the Past one a lot lately, and he wants to do a run through of that on camera. I don't know if it'll be something he does on by himself on his channel or something we do over here. I think what I may do, I don't know, because this has been kind of just like a solo side thing, and I have had other Because what I was thinking of doing is possibly, doing like the next seed with me and Greg, but I do have other things I want to do after we're done with Deadly Premonition. We still haven't finished that, and we're not going to be getting back to that until at least next week, because we're doing special stuff this week after we're done filming the podcast. Then again, these Link's Awakening randomizers don't take too long. I mean, there's a lot cut out, yeah, but I think like the last randomizer run was only like 10 parts, which is, less than half of the number of parts it took to complete the regular run of Link's Awakening, and there are other aspects, other variables going in there as well. Like, there was a lot of the game that I didn't do, but that's besides the point. I don't know how long have I been recording. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, I've only been recording this for like an hour and a half today, so that's probably going to be like maybe two and a fraction parts, because I'm the goal is to do 30-minute parts with these. I mean, but you saw what happened with parts 2 and 3. They ended up being a lot shorter because so much of the footage was cut out, because there's a lot of unnecessary walking and shuffling through notes and whatnot that I didn't want to keep on camera. I'll worry about them later. Let me hit this. And depending on when we get the hookshot or the Pegasus boots, we're gonna start having progressing by leaps and bounds. In my limited experience with this, but yeah, I don't see any reason why that wouldn't be a thing. Just we'll start making like all of our progress once we get to one of those items, especially the hookshot. And at the very least, once we have the Pegasus boots, that's 2 dungeons that we can complete right then and there: Key Cavern and Angler's Tunnel. And then once we have the hookshot, that's everything else. Again, we may not even need to go in the Yarna Desert, but if we do end up completing Key Cavern next at the very least, because as soon as we get the Pegasus boots, I'm going after Key Cavern. That's right, I can't really go up in there right now. Not till the top floor is dropped on here. But once I've completed Key Cavern, then I'm going into Yarna Desert to see what's there. But still, a lot of progress can be done here. I think I've done most of the progress that can be done. I don't know, I don't have a compass on me, so I don't know exactly what chests I may be missing. I mean, that one, yeah, but well, I mean, that could also very easily have one of those 2 things in it. There are at least 2 dungeons that might not have dungeon items in there, but I don't know what those are going to be. That's the whole appeal of the randomizer. You never know what's gonna happen. So I could very, very easily, that chest that's normally 1 bomb that I have to have a hookshot to get to, that could very easily be, the Pegasus boots, because the hookshot. And actually, one of the things that I was going to be talking about before that I forgot to talk about was, when I first started getting, learning about like randomizer stuff by watching certain folks like Nintendo Capri Sun and Pro Jared play mostly Zelda randomizers. I've also seen NCS do a couple of Zelda randomizers with Metroid thrown in. In fact, I think he did one of his rotation Metroids was actually a... Oh, no. No, don't do that. Eep. This isn't good. Well, I can tank it, whatever. I shouldn't have come back in here, though. That was a stupid idea. What I meant to do was this. There. About that, right? But that's when I first started seeing like these randomizers were a thing, and I remember NCS talking about, you know, when you find an item, like what does the randomizer expect you to do from there? And, you know, my initial thoughts on that were, it doesn't really expect you to do anything. It's all random. Just, you know, things are placed all willy-nilly. But then you know, especially when I see the ROMs for this being, or the randomized ROMs for this being compiled, they actually do have, you know, some sort of logic to them, because it runs through all these scenarios, and yeah, and I know I talked about this before. I do tend to repeat myself, so sorry about that. But the point is that they do have like some sort of a logic-based stuff to them. So it's not necessarily just, you know, they're putting things in different places all willy-nilly. There is a method to the madness there. It's not going to put the hook shot, for example, in a place you need the hook shot to get to. And even despite the fact that this particular randomizer is in beta right now, or at least the version I use is in beta, it still uses a lot of logic to say, hey, this is going to be an absolute fail. You can't have something this way, so let's, you know, keep things the same or change stuff around a little bit more to make it work. Actually, I'm going to leave here now because there really isn't anything else I can do. Those last two chests there, one is the life potion chest, which I can't get to, and the other one is that bomb chest. Well, normally a bomb chest that I have to use the hookshot to get to. So, with no other recourse here, the only other thing that we can do right now is to go to Turtle Rock. And I remember where Turtle Rock is. Turtle Rock is in the doghouse. Whereas before, was it the doghouse before, or was it in, no, before it was in Mr. Wright's house. But, the doghouse and Madame Meow Meow's house were both host to, dungeons before as well. And we can not have to worry about Vire and his bullshit. Bull crap. Bull hockey. Bull hockey? Bull pucky? I'm saying words. I don't even know if some of them are even words anymore. Just kill that Hinox really quick. There's even, you know, something I can, because you normally don't start this with the magic rod. You normally just get the magic rod here, but I can get it something. Oh, I forgot to get the freebie seashell that I could have gotten. But that's way out at the face shrine, and that is kind of out of the way, so it's all right. There are more than 20 seashells that you can get in the game anyway. And the last time we played, we also just happened to have like a big boost in the form of like one room having 5 secret seashells in it, because there was that one chest room. Yeah, whatever. Oh, hey. You want to get hit by the magic rod again? Okay. That's easy enough. Let's see, what else can we nab? There's something in here we can get? May as well find out. It's a key. Keys are still important. chest. Excuse me. Oh, here. Let me get at the chest, please. I'd like to have the chest. There's the hook shot. Good. Alright, so... Also, the hook shot always seems to have, like, a weird palette to it. Like, no matter where we pick it up now. I don't know if it has something to do with the fact that it's normally dropped off of Master Skull, but, I'm still going to see what I can get done in this dungeon while we're here. But then, after that, we got a lot of stuff we can explore. And by a lot of stuff, it's really not too much, but you know what I mean. There are some chests that we can get with the hook shot. I know of a couple off the top of my head. One of them we can get in the South Fae Shrine on our way back to Catfish's Maw. So we do eventually have to go back there. I don't think that we actually have to get the Pegasus boots to complete Catfish's Maw, so we can just go ahead and do that. Oh, you know what I totally forgot with the flippers? Going to Catfish's Maw's entrance. I totally forgot about that. So that's what happens when you're thinking a million miles a minute and thinking about caves and stuff, when there are places out in the overworld that you can go. We could go over from... in fact, probably when we were up in Tall Mountain Range, when I ran into that stupid cave that I didn't like, and I said, we can't go this way because we don't have Angler's Tunnel, or Angler's Key yet. But... do I have a key? Oh, 2 keys. Excellent. I'm going to cut out the big Octo boss here because it's going to take a little bit longer. Okay. But yeah, there's like I could have gone to the right there and seen what was in the Western Plateau Cave. So there's a lot more. There's always a lot more going on than I think that there is. I messed this up. I will start this over. Actually, I should probably go up this way with this. So yeah, while there are some caves and stuff I could go to you know, find out where to go, at the very least with the hookshot, because there's some chests that we can get now that we have the hookshot. Oh, a key. What key is that? I don't know. I can't see. We're in the dungeon. So we can go. Maybe that's the Angler's Key. Maybe there's something important in Angler's Tunnel or Key Cavern. You know, I can go into Catfish's Maw now. That's like the main thing. I was getting at there was that we have access to that, and I didn't even think to go there. Now this should be the same. That's still a piece of heart, though. That's nice. With this being basically an integral part of this dungeon, that basically means that this warp is kind of useless because, you know, where's the dungeon? Mabe Village. So you've essentially got 2 warps that go right outside Mabe Village. So after we're done here, before I forget, first thing I'm going to do is go to, can we glitch these guys off the screen? No, we can turn him green for a second. I think I tried that before, and it didn't work. But I'm going to go to Martha's Bay and explore that part there, just to be on the safe side. See if I didn't pass up something important. Pushing the A and B buttons simultaneously, repeatedly, like this, so I don't have to fall down pits. Because you can't really slash like mad and move at the same time. That was the point of that. Alright, that is one of those spinny doors, so I can't go through there. Just going to have to bomb my way this way. Should have more than enough keys to get to where I need to go this way. Because there's a couple of lock blocks. Lock blocks. I really hope I don't have to fight Blano. I may as well. It might take a little longer than I'm used to, though, because of the whole... Well, I have a piece of power, so that might help things, but... Still... I'm not used to fighting Blano without a level 2 sword. We didn't fight Blano last time, either. Whoop. Aha! Almost got me. Yeah, this is where Blano is, okay. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Still don't like fighting him. And we've opened up the nice warp there, which is good because we have to hit the crystal switch in here. And I know exactly where that is, so that's good. We don't even need to fight him. What am I feeling the need to pull out the magic rod here for? Oi, oi. Let's go this way. Bomb here. And here's the crystal switch. Let me get a key while I'm down in here. Whoops. I don't think there's anything down in that corner either, so I can just not go there. I'm not fighting you right now. I just don't feel like it. Because you can, like, technically, like, if you use the save and continue a lot, you can, like, skip, like, more than half this dungeon. There's a piece of heart for a chest. And another heart container. Hooray! Maybe it's Pegasus boots? Mouse rupees. I don't even need to go back in there. I can just go back to the beginning of the level. Okay. Just kill you to get you out of the way. Go out that other way. Unlock that. Can I bomb this from here? Probably can. Yeah, I can do that. And this is just walled off. Yes, it is. Pardon. The reason I bring that up is because there's another key over here that I can use to possibly access more chests. Sparks out of the way. Just grab stuff. I think that's pretty much everything. I can just go to the end, I think. I think I can go up to the... because I think the other chest here is just it's probably just the compass at this point. I mean, I know that normally it's a health potion, but I think the health potion just kind of got put into the shuffle. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to be the compass, and that's going to show us that there are no more chests to get. Yes, the compass. And oh, there are actually 2 more chests. There is one chest down there. I didn't think there was one. I mean, I don't think there's anything else in particular that's particularly important to get at this point. But it's always worth checking, just in case. Yep, I can just hook shot across that now. Oop. Stop it.